tours, right, please?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now pushing the bottom is Ro2 just charging past the tower. He has been all over CCNC this game, not giving him any space whatsoever. And it's kind of been the complete opposite for Justin. CCNC has been all over him. So bullies are bullying bullies. Ro2 once again trying to hunt there, but there is a sentry ward. And it's a Radiant Observer ward.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Boris will go up to the top lane and stop the creeps from pushing on that tier 2. Bruce still trying to farm up this Blink Dagger. It's going to be close. In fact, this neutral camp will give it to him. CCNC's added on his Mithril Hammer at 600 gold. BKB not that far away. Ultimate Orb picked up by the Queen of Pain. So Justin finally starting to add on some more items. There's that Blink Dagger now getting picked up by Buryu. Bisa with his Ghost Scepter coming up top with Franz. Or maybe not, just going to make a replicate of him and send it up. Where's the Ritzy stack going? They're starting to go towards mid. Now they're just, I think they're just okay with sitting and farming in their jungle. But as I say that, Ro2 pops the Silver Edge and starts charging towards the mid lane. Or he'll just kill the creep wave. Both teams really far away from each other. So, I mean, it gives us some time to bring up our gold graph and see where we stand. Still, that 3,000 gold lead for the Ro2 stack. It really hasn't changed. We really haven't seen much happen, to be honest, since we last checked in. XP, it's got a little bit more in their favor. About 4,000 XP lead now. But for the most part, teams just kind of staying back, doing their own thing, just farming. Our leader is still going to be Ro2 in net worth. He's now at 14k. Then Justin, who he really had a dismal lane. Really, really bad lane. But, he's number 2. He's actually basically tied with Bisa at number 2 at 1100 or 11k. But Justin's actually at 5-0 and 7. Despite the fact that he really got demolished in lane. He got demolished in lane. But he's found a way back in. And CCNC, the one who won that lane, is only at 1-5 and 4 right now. This Death Prophet, they just really haven't been able to get it to work. And I think part of it is just the fact that Ro2 just keeps running at him. And they just don't seem to have an answer to the Slark. Who just, pounces forward and his right clicks.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Going on. Still no fighting. Everyone's just kind of staying tight together. They're not really playing scared Dota, but they're playing 5-man Dota all over the place. Even if it's 5-man jungling. They're staying together. They don't want to get picked off, and now they're going to start moving up towards the top lane. As all the heroes from FDL are completely evacuating. They've all TP'd away. As, the Aegis has been reclaimed by Roche. It kind of lets you know how passive we've been. There really hasn't been too much fights, even with that Aegis. And it's going to be reclaimed by Roche, so eventually they'll go back to it. CCNC now with his BKB. Maybe that's a moment where FDL can fight. I was kind of hyping up the mid-game power of FDL. And we have not seen it at all. They've been playing a very passive Dota. FDL adding on a few more items. They got the Force Staff getting picked up by Axe, and there's the not the Ghost Scepter, the Ethblade getting picked up by Bisa. So Ethblade Lincolns, BKB just picked up, Force Staff just picked up. And MJW's got his Force as well. What are they waiting for? Like, this has got to be a moment. This is a huge power spike for them, getting all those items at roughly the same time. That's got to be a big power spike for them. Unfortunately for them, Justin also just hit a power spike of his own, picking up the sheep. Burry also has picked up his blink since the last time they engaged. Scotty up on Ritsu. I guess kind of everyone just really picked up an item as well. Boris just kind of AFK in the trees. Letting his Wrath of Nature go out there. Everyone's saying lion stun on lion. I'm reading chat. I've got it out of the corner of my eye. I said line stun. L-I-N-E. Don't call me out. I said it right. Don't NA trash talk the caster. Oh god, what have I just opened myself up to? Either way, we've got a fight that might save me from just saying stupid stuff as we've got Ritsu's going to engage once again. CCNC just pressured so hard, deleted at the start of the fight. Buryu going to have to need a little bit of help here from MJW as the Bat Rider flanking him. Franz going down as well as Buryu looks okay. MJW gave up on it. So it's just the two heroes that we saw go down, the Death Prophet and the Axe. But once again, we just have the Death Prophet immediately eliminated at the start of the fight. The Slark runs in, pounces on him, right-clicks him, and the Death Prophet's gone. Didn't even have a chance to pop his BKB. I'm pretty sure it didn't go off. Yeah, it's still 10 seconds. And that's, I mean, really what I feel is hurting FDL now. They don't have the Death Prophet to be a threat in the team fight whatsoever. We go back to when we were talking about the Death Prophet in our previous series. I'm talking about how, you know, the Dazzle really helped their lineup because you always have the Shallow Grave to keep that Death Prophet alive. And then eventually the Death Prophet was able to add on to the Yules, and then you don't really have to Shallow Grave as much. But there's really nothing on the back of the Yules coming out from the Death Prophet. If she has to if she has to Yules herself very, very early on, there's got to be something to disrupt Ritsu's stack from just converging on her 2.5 seconds later, and there hasn't been. The Slark just right-clicks her and that's it. That's the end of it. Ritsu once again hunting. MJW, they're smoked up and they're charging towards the bottom lane. They want to get Justin. Is he going to blink? No, Justin's going to blink instead. MJW, he will get it. Blink. Lasso going to bring it back to his teams. Followed up by a taunt from Franz, who's a little bit early, stacking their CC, but it's not going to matter. CCNC now popped his BKB. He's got it. He's got to pop it early. He can't let them get any damage in on him. Because how the last couple fights have gone, but they found a second kill there on the Nature's Prophet. Now we've got Ritsu running away, and he's going to get away. Question is, will Elmo? As Blink Taunt just barely going to be a little bit short from Franz, but they're not going to need it. Elmo's going to die anyways. It's going to be a double kill for CCNC. 3 kills on the side of FDL, and oh, once again, another just barely missed taunt. Ritsu dodging it there, but he's not going to be able to get away. He's silenced, even if he didn't have it. Even if he wasn't silenced. Pounce was available, but he was getting blocked. There was heroes in front of him. They made sure to cover any available exit for that Slark. And Buryu comes in. Oh, Bisa jumps forward. Buryu in trouble, and he will go down. Full 5-man team wipe as FDL goes almost to the throne there to get the final kill. Going past to tier 1, going past to tier 2. And pings are coming out down here. Remember, this fight started right here. On one hero, one Queen of Pain getting ganked. She got lassoed, and then it was just a snowball effect from that point forward. Where it's just one after another trying to run away. As we'll bring our items up and quickly cycle through who's got what. Is 1,000 gold up on the Witch Doctor. CCNC, what's his BKB? It should just be 9 from the one pop that fight. As he's added on a Vitality booster. Bisa, since picking up his Eth Blade, he's got a Yasha. It's in his stash, I'll probably grab that. Franz. What does he have? Nothing since we last checked in. 2,000 gold though. MJW just picked up a gem. That'll start giving them a little bit more map control because they'll be able to cut down some of the vision on the map from the Dire side. But really, they don't really have much aggressive vision. There's just this one observer ward that's in Radiant territory. The other one's kind of neutral territory, I guess, and the dire side of the bottom river. And Radiant's also got a pretty much equivalent ward. As for our dire side, Buryu's added on a Glimmer Cape, so he's looking extra fabulous. And Boris with his Aghanim Scepter and Orchid. Beyond that, I don't think anything else is... I haven't really pointed out. I don't think we pointed out the Eagle Song picked up by Ro2. By the way, he's got that. Aether Lens also up on the Oracle.
Is under attack.
But again, just kind of everyone sticking together. And it looks like our Radiant side's doing it as well. I guess they're trying to hunt with the gem.
Illusion.
Well, gold's almost back to even. Are they going to go for this? Are they really going to go for this? God, they have vision of them too. This is scary. This is really scary going for Roche. Oh my goodness, they're not even going to come in and contest at all. It's going to be a free Roche with FDL just right around the corner. Well, Morphling Replicate's going to walk in, so they definitely know now. Roche down to 2,000 HP, though. Are they going to get there in enough time? Double damage just spawned. The bottom room, we're actually going to have it picked up by the Witch Doctor. Aegis will get picked up by Ro2 as the Witch Doctor lays down the Death Ward, but then he just gets finger banned by Buryu as he's dead. Franz also going to go down as we got Elmo and Boris on the run because Beast is jumping forward. He's getting kind of ping-ponged all over the place. He had no idea who to focus down, and in the end he gets no one and goes down instead. CC&C? Oh, Exorcism almost got two. Justin will tick out. In fact, Boris will tick out as well. Both going to tick out from the Flame Break, from the Batrider. It's just 1v1 left. MJW versus Ro2. MJW is just running for his life from this Slark. He's going to turn around, throw a Flame Break at him. Now he's going to blink on past. He's going to go and cut the creep wave. But there's no more creep support here for Ro2. Who doesn't really care. He's just still going to keep hitting away at this tier 3 tower, and it's about to go down. There it goes. Now he's going to go for Rax as well. They've got to come back and defend this, or at least send the Batrider back. They've got their Witch Doctor who just respawned. Here comes the Batrider. But the melee Rax, good call by Ro2 to go for this, because he's going to get that, and he's not going to get out of there because he's going to get taunted up, but he does have the Aegis. Now the question is, will he be able to get away? Gonna pop his ultimate. MJW just now has lasso. And he's gonna use it. But it's immediately gonna get cleansed off. Ro2, oh my god. The plays! And Buryu comes in and Elmo. Now Boris comes in. He's gonna get a kill on the Witch Doctor. Oh. Honestly, the plays there. I realized he had some supporting cast coming in, but Ro2, the decision making to go for that Rax. Then the plays on after that. He knew exactly when that lasso was coming in, and he was waiting. He waited to counter it with the Dark Pact. Maybe MJW was a little hasty with his lasso there. Flame Break once again will just be thrown in to kind of harass them. Ro2 taking the brunt of this harass, but he can just easily back away and just regenerate back up. And are they still going to stick around? Looks like they will. Ro2's going to stay. Hitting the tier 3 tower. It's now down to half HP. Buryu going to blink in, get a Hex off. Stun's just going to hit CC&C. But Ro2's going to go all the way to the fountain almost. Going on MJW. Now he switches to CC&C, a target he's been focusing pretty much all game long. He switches off before he goes to the fountain on that one because he wants to go after Franz. Franz going to try to chop, going to miss. But they've gone too deep. Bisa going to get a triple kill. 4 heroes dead on the side of Ro2 stack. 3-2-2 as we get evened up 24 kills apiece. As Justin, the only one left alive on his team. And yeah, I think they went a little deep on that one. It was close. You know, they were very close to getting a bunch of kills there, but then they just got a little too close to the fountain, and Ro2 had to keep turning back. And then I think they quickly realized that they were way too deep. And then it was just Bisa cleaning up at that point. We'll see that the very rapid spike in our gold graph. And it's still developing. But we see the huge team fight win of those plays coming out from Ro2 and the plays even before it, as bringing it way down in favor. And then the 3-2-2, the throw, which is still kind of updating the graph. Coming right back. I'm not sure exactly how much of gold swing it was.
Dire's top
We're
tower
still ahead
is
about...
under attack.
Oh god, there it is.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
About 3.5k, something like that. XP has actually gone all the way back up in favor of FDL. Elmo's on 1900 gold. Looks like Justin's going to be picking up a Lincoln's because he's got a Perseverance in his stash. He's got an Ultimate Orb on his hero. Butterfly now getting completed by Ro2.
Illusion.
And we've got a Ring of Health on Buryu. Still curious to see what Elmo's going to do with this 2,000 gold he has. NJW's got a 2,000 and so stash of gold in his wallet there, sitting at 2,400. We've got the Witch Doctor, who's just going to deliver a bunch of supporting items. See, eats a Tome of Knowledge. What about CC&C? He's got his heart. He's got a plate mail as well. Probably going to build that into a Shiva's. BKB is already down to 7 seconds. As we're already 41 minutes into this game. There really hasn't been a ton happening, but I don't think it feels like it's been 41 minutes. Either way, everyone's still playing very, very tight, close together, but FDL's looking for something. Forward, they're going to get a Blink Taunt on too. It's going to be Buryu and Justin, but here comes Ro2. We're going to get a lasso off on Elmo, so he's dead to start the fight off. He did get his ultimate off, though, as Justin's going to be okay. We'll have a buyback from the Oracle. The Lion won't buy back. Buryu doesn't have enough. Ro2 just standing there waiting. Yeah, nothing else is going to happen there. Exorcism's about to go down. So now what is the moment we're going to wait for? Obviously FDL tried to go for an aggressive play there, backfired on him. With the dire side advantage and the fact that they have easy access to Roche, I think that's going to be the next play. We probably won't see them try to push in. And try and go for a straight up fight against FDL. Or at least not until Roche is up. And then they'll do more of like kind of trying to pull FDL around the map and try to create some space for them to potentially go for Roche. And they apparently didn't make note of Roche timing there because they're constantly scouting it. Even though Roche can't possibly be up yet. Still quite a bit early for that. Another Ultimate Orb's been picked up by Bisa. As the Ro2 stack starts to move into the Radiant Jungle. Placing a couple Observer Wards on the way, and just one actually. Do they have another? No. They're also going to make sure that there's no vision here. So they've got control of this whole area, and that further helps them get Roche. So the Roche is the big point of this game right now. Point of contention. So they're constantly going to keep pressure on them bottom and constantly keep scouting Roche Pit. And as soon as Roche is up, they're going to try to hem them in their bake. They'll go for a pick base. They'll go for a pick off if they can get it. But it's got to take a big misstep from FDL as CC&C just charging at them. Turn away. As what? Boris TP'd in there? What? I'm pretty sure the whole game plan from his team was just to kind of chip away there and keep them occupied bottom while they were waiting for Roche. I don't know what the plan was from Boris, but it's going to be a quick respawn on Roche, a minute and 17 seconds from now. But yeah, I did not see him there, and I don't know what the game plan was. Obviously, there was some miscommunication there. But now FDL going to try to go for this push on this tier 2 tower in the mid lane. They should just be able to tank it up. As soon as the creeps come there, they'll be able to Do enough damage to bring it
Dire's
down.
middle tower has fallen.
Where are they going now? They're just going to go and clean out the Dire jungle? Justin's going to check Roche a little too early, though. So now FDL, they did their kind of lap through the Dire jungle, and now they're back to their own base. Unfortunately, right around the time that we're going to have Roche coming up. And now scan getting used. Buryu just actually blinks in. And now they're going to see, oh, they're going to push out now because they think that was a hero going into Roche pit. You know, here they go. They feel like they need to. They have no vision of this because remember, Ro2 stack, they moved into the Radiant jungle. They had that gem up on their Oracle and they cleaned out any observer wards and made sure there wasn't any. They're going to place an observer ward of their own now. Counter ward this observer ward. And MJW is going to check. He's going to see that there's no one in Roche pit. So now they're going to back away. Ro2 now just walks right into Roche pit and he's going to start it. Are they going to do Roche right under their noses again? FDL, they look unsure about what to do here. They're just kind of hovering around this halfway mark or halfway point, and I think now they're going to have to concede Roche. Even though nothing's been shown, they haven't shown that they've gone into Roche. It's just been the Slark that's kind of stealthed himself in. Justin's in there as well. Roche will now fall. It's going to be another Aegis going to the Slark. As there's that Shiva's Guard getting picked up by the Death Prophet. So CCNC continues to tank up. I have no idea what that drawing on the map from Buryu is indicating. Either way, it's something indicating that they're going to move up towards the top lane. MJW. No, they're not going to engage on that. They found Bisa instead. The Hex has already been used. Anyways, there we go. He's going to go down now. Fran's going to go down as well. MJW. Whoa. They didn't see him? They didn't see him? Wow, Boris. Boris ended up spotting him. How the heck? He must have been right on the edge of the vision. That was so close. I have no idea how Justin didn't see that. As we're going to have a buyback from Bisa. We do have a buyback available for Franz as well. Now Ro2 stack will take the high ground as they start working on this tier 3 tower now. Hopefully they don't dive way too deep again and throw it away. Tier 3 getting low, 244 HP. And they're not going to stick around for it. They're going to go to the mid lane. They're going to wipe out this creep wave.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
There's range racks. Oh, here comes the engage. CCNC is going to get sheeped up. Buryu is going to go down as our first casualty in the fight. Franz is going to be up in 8 seconds, so we got to keep that in mind as the Witch Doctor goes down. Immediate buyback from him. Ro2 kind of runs back to his team. He runs right into Bisa, who will just immediately jump to his replicate. And we're going to have a lasso up in the top lane as Boris has been grabbed, pulled back. He will get the tier 3 tower with his Trince. It's going to cost him his life. 29-27. FDL still ahead in terms of hero kills. I believe when we look at the net worth, it's going to be, yep, the Ro2 stack ahead. XP is heavily in favor of FDL. XP not exactly the biggest indicator, but Fran's going to find a blink taunt here onto Elmo. Beast is going to waveform in. That's a dead Oracle. Oh, if they get a kill on Slark, this is going to be huge for them. Make sure they counter his retreat there. There's the Aegis down. As now they're going to try to re-engage. Justin going to come in. Nice 4-step. Just barely getting Franz up onto the high ground there. As Stan King now getting very, very low. Justin getting stunned up. The cask bouncing around between the two of them, but the Chi's going to keep him alive. MJW is going to get a lasso off onto the Nature's Prophet, just kind of pulling him into the middle of it, but he's going to go on to Ro2 instead, and Ro2 is dead. Now, Justin also going to go down to a swarm. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Bisa kind of running for his life. Buryu, who's glimmer caped himself, going to try to find him. He's going to sheep him up, and Bisa had the morph off as he was TPing away, so Buryu not going to be able to finish that kill off, and now, well, he's going to try to hide. He's got Glimmer Cape out of this. And Blink Dagger as well, but he's not going to be able to blink. So now he dies. So full 5-man wipe. We lose all 5 heroes on the side of Ro2 stack. And you know what? If they didn't overextend in their initial push in the top lane, I think they would have easily been able to get that tier 3, probably a set of racks. But they overextended, they went for kills, and they went for the game at that point. They overextended, cost them 4 heroes. Now they've gone for another push. They got the tier 3 tower, it cost them a few heroes. And then they tried to re-engage and ended up losing more. And this is, honestly, I think this is quite a throw. And now they're having to buy back onto Ro2. As their tier 3's gone down in the mid lane, the range racks as well. So they don't lose the melee. So still advantage for Ro2 stack is the range racks is standing for FDL and the melee is destroyed for them. We're certainly in an interesting point in this game. I really think that they were in a really good position here, and how the last couple fights have gone, I'm still unsure of how this game's going to end and where we're going to go from here, because we had the one engage on top, which ended up forcing out a buyback from the Morphling. Then there was the long drawn-out fight where eventually we lose all 5 heroes from the side of Ro2 stack, and then we lose the Slark buyback to try and defend the mid racks. And they were able to defend the melee racks in the mid lane, but it's a buyback that has been used. And now I feel like CCNC is actually, he's becoming a hero in these team fights. He's now up to 6, 7, and 15. As oh, he's going to get sheeped up. Oh no, this happened so early in the game, and that meant the Ro2 stack was coming out ahead in these team fights. Now they're going to switch and go on to Bisa, who's getting quite low. He's been sheeped up, and now he's going to start morphing that strength, and he's going to stay alive. Fran's going to go down. Boris is getting chased down by Bisa. He's dead. Meanwhile, Elmo is also going to go down. So it's Ro2 and Justin able to retreat. MJW blinks on top of Ro2, but Ro2 is still able to pounce away. Now they'll go for the melee racks. And will they get it? Oh, maybe not. Exorcism, or CCNC once again getting sheeped up, and he's getting focused. He's going to go down to 400 HP, but they're not going to be able to seal the deal on that one. Melee racks goes down, and we still just have the Queen of Pain as he engages from below. As Justin goes down, doesn't get a kill there, but will immediately buy back into the game as Ro2 is just going to go back to the fountain. As no, this could not be. This is not a good situation for them. They were in such a good position. They kind of threw it away. Now the tier 3's down the top lane. Melee Rax is about to fall. It's just the Illusions attacking it because Ro2's tried to engage on the MJW, forced him away. Buryu comes in once again with a 2-man stun. And with the finger, almost gets the kill onto MJW, but not going to be able to. Now Buryu goes down. We missed the kill on Ro2 off to the side where Bisa got the kill there. And the range racks are going to fall as well. 2 lanes of racks down now. We've got Franz coming back in as he TPs towards the mid lane. GG is going to get called as FDL takes game 1 of this best of 3. In a game that honestly was Ro2 Stack's game to lose, I think. But that's Dota. That's Dota. That's partly the comeback mechanics as well. But that's Dota. And we have a best of 3 for a reason, to make sure that we have the best team here. Is that Ro2 Stack? For a while there, it was looking like they were, but FDL finds a way to take a win, and now they're just one game away from making it into the main qualifiers for Americas. And Ro2 Stack, everyone, or I think the vast majority of people's favorites to win this, are down a game. They've got to win the next two if they want to make it into the main qualifiers. We'll see if they're going to be able to do so. Once again, guys, I was Niz. If you're listening in on Dota TV, we're also on twitch.tv/NizCast. We're going to have the remainder of the series. So stop by, say hi, and chat. Otherwise, we'll see you again in Dota TV. We'll be back in just a few minutes.